Alright, so for this example, I'm going to show you how to do parallel compression through Reason. It's relatively easy, but I'll still explain step by step as I go along. I got the interface, the default mastering suite, but I'm going to bypass it, and a mixer. I'm going to go to create, and I'm going to make a redrum. Let me see. What does this sound like? I don't like those. I mean, they're decent, but try this one. Alright, this will work. So, what's this, the kick? Alright, so I'll do a simple one on this one. And we'll do run. We'll slow it down. About 99. And let's see. So we got the kick going. Let me do the snare now. Was it this one? Yeah. Something simple. And then what I'm going to do is, since I got this sequence set up now, I'm going to right click this and I'm going to send it to here. So that way it'll be set up and I can manipulate it. And I mean, I can still manipulate it in here, but it's just to show you this little trick. Just right click it and hit, what is it? Copy pattern or something. Oh, copy pattern to track. Boom. So now it's down here, and I can just hit loop, and I can take these off of this, and that will play my loop now. Alright, so what you got to do the parallel compression, like I said, you have to duplicate the input to another sound source. So in order to do that, we're going to have to create we got to like split it. So I got to go to, where is it at? Splitter. Oh, the Spider. Audio Merger Splitter. And I'm going to take this drum, put it into here. The next what I want to do is I want to create the compressor. So I'm going to go to hold down Control and create Masterclass compressor. Oh, wait, I think it was Shift. My bad. Let me do it again. Hold down Shift and create, and when you tab over, it shouldn't be connected. Then I'm going to send a copy to the input, and I'm going to send another copy to the mixer on track 2, and the output of the compressor to track 2. And then that should give me the compression on track 2 right here. And the drums should play on track 1. So let's see how this is looking already. Yeah, and they both give me information. But I'm just going to tweak it a little bit and show you how this parallel compression thing works. It was already starting to work a little bit, but all right, what you want to do is you want to change. You can play with the release and play with the attack, but for example's sake, I'm just going to make it obvious that I'm adding parallel compression by doing like a, pretty abusive threshold, pretty abusive ratio, quick attack, slow release, anything that'll give me just a dramatic, to where you notice that it's actually affecting the signal. But let's run it back, and then I'm gonna slowly increase the compression so that way you can get an idea of what it's doing. You see how it's making it knock harder? But keep in mind, now when it's low like this, look at the master fader, right? It doesn't even go past right here. But when you add this, you see how it adds headroom. So like I said, keep in mind, even with a modest setting, like even if you got it back here, right, like a 2.4 dB, it's still adding dB, because you see how now it's past the yellow and it's getting to the next series of heat, or the next highest ones. It'll eat up the headroom, so make sure you keep that in mind. Now that's one way of doing it. I'm gonna show you another way of doing it. This is probably the best way to do it to get the best sound, but if you just want to know another way of doing it, I'll show it to you real quick. And this method is to, let me see, I want to put this back on the mixing fader on track 1, and then I'm going to go and create a compressor, and then I'm going to use the compressor as an auxiliary, which is right here on track 1. If you want to see me wire it, it's simple. I'm just going aux 1 out to the input of the compressor, then the output returns to right here, send out, boom. And that's how you set up a send. That way when you manipulate this first knob, it'll go to this first device, and you can set up 4 devices like that. And then this way we can turn this up and then hit the send right here. You see it'll beef it up. You know what I'm saying? Actually, this is what'll make it clip. There you go. You see how it's clipping right here? You know what I'm saying? But you can bring it back down a little bit. But regardless, it's still adding a bunch of signal to the sound. If you hold control and click the knob, it'll reset back to normal. And that's without parallel. That's with parallel. So like I said, parallel compression, it's a great way to fatten up some drums, great way to fatten up some bass. You can experiment with vocals, you can experiment with different instruments. Try whatever you want to try it on and see if it works for you, because that's the beautiful thing about mixing. It's no one way to do what you want to do. You can do it a million different ways. So try everything, see what works for you, see what gives you the kind of sound you need, and have fun doing it. All right. But yo, if you got any questions, hit me up on my email, cp@blueeclipseproductions@gmail.com. Or you can also check me out on Twitter, which is twitter.com/ what is it? I don't even know how to say the Twitter shit, because I'm just getting into it now. I think it's @BlueEclipsePro. Yeah, that's how you find me on Twitter, @BlueEclipsePro. But any questions, hit me up Twitter or Google, or hit me up on Facebook. Actually, hit me up on Facebook and like the page, please. That'll really help me out a lot. And it'll definitely keep y'all informed of any new updates I do, which is facebook.com/BlueEclipsePro. But yeah, that's parallel compression, and I'll be hitting y'all with some new videos with new examples pretty soon. Take care. Peace.